This is the MegaScan USD Builder 2.0. You now have an open button next to the source directory. So if you press that, it will open up your source directory. The same for the target directory. When you press here open, it will open up the target directory. It is currently empty because we haven't converted anything yet. The material type, you can now choose between MtlX and Redshift. So if you leave this to Redshift and you press batch convert, it will build all the materials with a Redshift node. I'm going to leave it now to MtlX. We're going to batch convert. It has built all the Solaris nodes for all the assets. Something that you might experience if you go out and then back in, your preview images are missing. When that happens, just press the preview images and they will return. There's a way to keep those images. If you press Ctrl E and you move one and you press Ctrl E again, if you now go out and in, the images remain there. There's also some extra text info. You have the variance, the maximum variance here. You have the official name and the index. The max var shows you the maximum variance you have in here. You also notice that one asset is red, and this is because of an inconsistency in files in MegaScan. So what you can do here is if you pin the HTA, you go to optional settings, there's a tool here. And if you drag this asset here and keep an eye on this as well, if you open it up, it will open up the source directory for that asset and it will tell you also what is missing. And is missing the variant 4. Here you see 1, 2, 3, 4 is missing. Now that you have built all the Solaris assets, you can save them to USD files. Once you have built the USD files, you'll find all the files in the target directory. So if you open it up, and let's take this one for example, you have all the USD files, all the variants are here, all the textures are here, and all the preview images are here. The next thing you can do is build a reference node. So if you press this, it will build a reference node. You'll see all the USD files are here. Except for the last one, this one, it's disabled, and that's this red one. The next thing you can do is build an instancing example. When you press this button, you will see it build up here. Here it sets an expression to use the maximum variance. It builds a grid, builds a scatter align, which just makes a random angle. It makes a point wrangle. In this snippet, I'm basically converting the index to a name. I'm using the name attribute to distribute all the plans. Here's an example with the material type set to Redshift. We batch convert. All the materials are built up with Redshift nodes. That's it. Bye bye.